Hi, this is Danny Flexen here with the latest edition of FLEXpectations, the 4:30 PM show every Thursday where we look ahead to the weekend's boxing action. We're outside, as you can probably see behind me, the famous Royal Albert Hall in London, where Frank Warren is putting on his show this Friday evening. It's good to have some Friday night boxing. It doesn't always have to be Saturday. We've just come from the press conference down the road, and I'm going to be looking ahead to that big bill. 4 main fights on there. Top of the bill is Anthony Yarde against American Travis Reeves. When I originally saw the fight, I looked at Reeves' record, saw a bit of him on YouTube, thought it was just a typical Yarde fight. You know, decent, give him rounds, but not someone who's going to upset the apple cart. However, having seen Travis Reeves come over here with a fairly big training team, including former world heavyweight champion Hasim Rahman, who, you know, name drop, I interviewed yesterday. You can see that on our channel now. It just seems, and also speaking to Travis Reeves today, which will also be up later today, he just seems to be taking it incredibly seriously. He seems really, really confident that he can be the man to finally beat the unbeaten Anthony Yarde. He's got more experience as a pro, although he has been defeated before. But he's also, what really impressed me was the experience he's had in sparring. World champion Caleb Plant, Badu Jack, Jadion Love. He's sparred a lot of good fighters. Anthony Yarde, from my knowledge, hasn't sparred quite as many top-class fighters as him. So, sparring's not fighting, we all know that. But Yarde, I think Yarde will be forced to fight. I'm not saying he's going to lose, but I think he'll be forced to really unload the big guns against him. He's an explosive fighter, he's powerful, he's fast, he's usually got a good defence. But I think we'll see Yarde hit a bit in this fight. And I also think that we'll see him not lose his temper as such and not deviate too much from the game plan, but be forced to open up and be forced to really show the full extent of his skills, which we haven't always seen. Sometimes he can be maybe a little too patient. I think we'll see a real good fight, competitive, especially early on at the weekend. Betting wise, and I'll come on to this in a minute, because Daniel Dubois is also fighting big unbeaten heavyweight prospect against Romanian Razvan Cojanu. He was over here last time extending Nathan Gorman, and he'll be trying to do the same against Daniel Dubois. But Dubois, I think he's learned a lot from his last fight with American trial horse experience Kevin Johnson, who fiddled around, managed to take him the distance. First time he'd been 12 rounds in his career. I think this time against Cojanu will be looking to make a statement, A, in comparison to Gorman, but B, to wipe out memories of what was a bit of a snoozer against Johnson. So my recommendation betting-wise, and I haven't seen the odds for this yet because the method of victory odds aren't out yet, but I would say a win double, both inside the distance, Yarde and Dubois. I think that'll get you somewhere around evens, maybe a bit better than that, and I think, you know, it's almost certain to happen. Elsewhere on the bill, Johnny Garton, who I absolutely love, great guy, defends his British welterweight title for the first time against Chris Jenkins. Think it'll be a really great fight to watch. Could be blood, could be exchanges, but I do fancy Garton to be a bit too big, bit too strong, and he's still an improving fighter, so that's a really good one too. And the other one, Liam Williams makes the first defence of his British middleweight title against Joe Mullender. Mullender played down his chances, as you'll see in the press conference footage that we've got in the build-up to this fight, saying, you know, he'll give his best, but Liam Williams on paper's leagues above him, etc, etc. Hopefully just a bit of psychology going along, and he really does believe in himself. But I still think Williams is technically a bit too good for him. He can fight in a number of different ways, and I think that will be the difference on Friday night. Let us know below. We love engaging with our fans and our viewers. I don't want to say fans, that sounds really arrogant. We love engaging with our viewers. Let us know what you think below. What's going to be the fight of the night on Frank Warren's big show? Do you think it'll be Yarde against Reeves, which is the official main event? Will it be Dubois' fight, Garton, Williams? Just let us know what we think will be the best fight and why, and how far can Anthony Yarde go. That always gets people talking. We'll be back next Thursday, 4:30 PM, with the next FLEXpectations. But if you can't wait that long to see my ugly mug, I'll be back Monday, 4:30 PM, with Reflections, where we look back on the action that's just happened. Thanks very much, and we'll see you.